Welcome in to video number 7 in our continued breakdown of the 2-block haircut. We've dropped the interior out and it's time to establish the shape in block number 2, the interior of the haircut. Block number 1 is good to go. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video with friends in the business, turn on your notifications, subscribe to the channel, never miss a video. It's time now to establish our front fringe. We've distributed the hair around the head and we've got that front fringe at the front. I'm going to segregate that fringe. I'm going to clip back the sides of the interior. So we're just dealing with this area across the front of the head. From the high point of the recession coming forward, because in this case we've got a heavy forward fringe. Now we have some options here. I want to talk about those options and I want to talk about what makes this haircut inherently this haircut. 2-block haircuts generally have a heavy fringe. It is not in the eyes, but it's not up above the eyebrows. It is very low and it's very heavy. Now we can cut this with a scissors. We can cut straight across with the scissors, and that may be a little too blunt. My recommendation for the bottom edge of this would be to come in and to point cut, so that while we have a defined edge, it's a little soft, but not very soft. I wouldn't go in and razor that front edge, because the more weight you take out of it, I think you fundamentally undermine the heaviness that is so inherent to the interior of a 2-block haircut. One point I do want to make when it comes to options is, if I cut this line very blunt and later I want it wispy, it is hard to make a blunt line wispy. That being said, if I cut it soft and I want it to be hard, as long as I take length away, it's very easy to cut off the wispies and to put that solidness into that line. But once you've established a fairly hard line, it can be fairly difficult to soften it off too much. So I want to check and see where things are falling. I want to look for where's the eye, where's the eyebrow, where's the bridge of the nose, and we really want to put this just out of the eyes, enough that it's almost in the eyes. You see this on young people, and that's got that heaviness to it, and that is so much a part of it. So, couple options. Option number 1 is we can comb, hold, and cut across, and point cut. Our fingers provide a little bit of elevation. That 1 finger elevation may be just enough to create the softness that we are after. So, I'm going to comb this down. I'm going to come in on it, 1 finger elevation, and I am going to point cut through there and see where that's at. And that is at the center point there. It drops off a little bit. That's about where I want it. So now I'm going to move over with that again, looking for the short guide and continuing to cut across with my light point cutting. I'm not deep point cutting in real heavy. I'm just out of the eye. And I'm going to come in again, looking for that point, and softly point cutting that off to break things up a bit. All right. Okay. And remember, as we've said, we're showing you every snip and every clip in this video. We're a little long on this side. I'm going to bring that up just a touch so that we are consistent on both sides. And I'm feeling at the very tip of this scissors, it's not cutting perfectly clean at the tip. Like there's a little, maybe a little bit of a nip or a nick in the blade, but we are just in the eyes there a bit. That sets up the fringe. Now, in a later step, we may take a little bit of weight out of this, but not a lot, because heaviness is inherent to the look that we're after. This is establishing our fringe length in what is video number 7 in our breakdown of our 2-block haircut. We'll be back in the next video. We'll see you soon. Have a great day.